Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, it's USDA report day, so at 11 o'clock we'll be a lot smarter than we are right now as far as USDA numbers are concerned. Usually the February report is a non-event. The only thing that clouds this one is that the USDA is expected, World Board expected to give maybe some indication of U.S. export demand and how it affects carryout based on the Phase 1 deal. Two problems with that. Number one, I don't think they know what China agreed to buy. And number two, when you look at China right now, imports and the economy over there is down because of the spread of the virus. The cases of virus is up to a little over 42,000, and we're over 1,000 deaths. And then there was one new case here in California in the United States. So there is talk, like in Singapore, where tourism is very important. It's down 30% because of the virus, and so that has a rippling effect on a lot of businesses. So we'll kind of have to watch that and see, what that means. We also noted overnight Malaysian palm oil prices continue their free fall. I think a lot of people think it's down because of longs that were liquidating, because of the lower crop supply, and also increased Asian demand. And now the reverse is happening with the virus. That demand could be down, and GDP could slow, which slows the demand for palm oil. We also note that the higher dollar, a weaker currency in South America, is allowing Argentina corn to be cheaper than U.S. corn for the first time in quite a while. Their planting is late, so their harvest might be late, but right now Argentina corn is cheaper than U.S. corn. We also know that Egypt is going to tender for some wheat. The last tender they bought mostly Europe wheat. We'll see if they're going to end to buy Europe and possibly Russian wheat. Again, not in the picture for U.S., which is offering some resistance to the wheat market. CONAB came out with their estimate of the 2020 soybean crop in Brazil. They upped it to 123 million tons. That's up about 1 million tons from their previous estimate, and about 8 million tons bigger than last year's crop. They estimated the corn crop at 100 million tons, which is up 2 million tons from their previous estimate, and about unchanged from last year. So funds yesterday, they bought some wheat. They sold wheat, sold corn, bought beans, bought meal, and sold oil. Meal complex is firming up because the largest Argentina exporter of processed soybeans, including meal and oil, has asked for bankruptcy. And so that's something that maybe it helps U.S. meal export demand until this is all figured out. So again, overnight grain prices, beans up a penny, corn down a penny, wheat down about 4 cents. Stocks are higher. Continues to suggest that the stock market, at least, thinks that China can control the spread of this virus. And again, 11 o'clock USDA report, and we'll just see if that has any impact on price. Again, long term, assuming normal 2020 weather, supply is going to be bigger than demand globally, and eventually grain prices, soybean prices should trend lower. As always, these are my thoughts, not those of ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.